Micaiah's here. Yeah. Good. Yeah, he's here. Wait.
You want me to take it ready?
Micaiah, down here, yeah? It's just down here. At the end of the building, there's a door. Just walk in it.
What's up, Avi? Oh shit, Avi. Hey, bring it right here. Bring it right here. Bring it right here. Hey, let's get him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Family on me! Family on two! 1, 2!
Hey, offense on me!
Hey, right now we're going to go 1-1. 1-1. Larry! Larry, 1-1.
Let's go! Starting line, let's go! Silas, you have no
You ready, Mike? Okay, coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Welcome to freshman football at George Daniels Stadium in Lorain. Rob Polinsky here with you, along with the TV20 crew, headed up by director Mike Paciotti. The home team, the Lorain Titans, are in the blue uniforms, blue jerseys, blue pants. They've got gray helmets and white numerals. Elyria has white jerseys, black pants, black helmets with the red E on the side, and white numerals. I say freshman football, but this is going to be some JV kids along with mostly freshmen. Is they're not going to do a freshman and then a JV game. It's kind of a combination, but most of the young men out here will be freshmen. Getting some last-minute changes here on the sidelines, and we should be just about set to go. It looks like the quarterback for the freshman team for Lorain is Mario Jones. Jones wears number 12, and he will be the signal caller. He's in the shotgun formation. Next to him, running back number 41 is Carmelo Gonzalez, as we're just about set to get underway. They put it in play, and Lorain will start 1st and 10 from their own 35, 9-minute quarters. Hand off and over the left side, Gonzalez is going to get 10 and then more. He gets past the Pioneers for 17 yards all the way down to the 48-yard line. So a good run by Carmelo Gonzalez to get us underway. Saving the touchdown for Elyria was freshman Justin Burgess. So it'll be a 1st and 10, Lorain, 18 yards on the play. They have it at the Elyria 47-yard line, just underway from George Daniel Field. Again, Mario Jones out of the shotgun. He's got 2 backs with him. And the handoff now will go for 1 yard up to the 46-yard line. Getting the handoff was Josiah Solomon. Solomon goes ahead for a yard. Good job there by the Pioneers defense coming up to make that play. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Stay. If you're going to be on the field, stay outside the 25s, or you're fine anywhere on the track.
Titans taking a look at the wristbands for the play call. Center is Cole Scarvelli. Scarvelli snaps it back, handoff up the middle, and getting about 5 yards down to the 42-yard line is Gonzalez. Pioneers had 3 or 4 defenders there making the play. One of them was Tim Clayton, defensive lineman, wears number 52. Brings up 3rd and about 6. They have it at the Pioneer 42. They need to get in between the 36 and 37 for a 1st down. 7.5 minutes to go, 1st quarter, opening drive of the game, no score. Jones rolling to his right. He's going to fire. It's caught. It'll be a first down to the 30, down to the 20-yard line, and scooting out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nice job on that reception for Romel Cepeda. Cepeda wears number 5. Nice play as they rolled out Jones, got him in open space, and they pick up the necessary yardage and then some. They get down to the Pioneer 15-yard line. So 50 yards so far in this opening drive for Lorain, as they've gone from their own 35 all the way down to the Elyria 15. Jones out of the shotgun. He'll take it. He'll hand it off to Gonzalez over the left side. He's going to drag a couple of Pioneer defenders with him for about 4 yards down to the 11-yard line. Elyria, Micah Ease on the stop. He's a sophomore. I'll bring up a 2nd and 6 from the Elyria 11-yard line. Gonzalez to the right side of Mario Jones. Out of the shotgun, awaiting the snap from Scarvelli. Scarvelli with a high snap. Gets back to Jones. Jones is going to run it. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's got a first down, and he's darn near got a touchdown as he's knocked out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal for the young Titans. So they mark it at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal to goal as Lorain tries to punch in this opening drive nearly 3 minutes into the contest. Kind of interesting that Scarvelli, the center, also came over to get that play call. Now he's telling the rest of the linemen what to do. They're going to line up tight this time. And I shouldn't say tight, but they're not out of the shotgun. Jones, he'll take it. Quarterback keeper over the right side. He'll go 1 yard for the touchdown. So the Lorain Titans go 65 yards in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. They get on the board with 5:47 to go in the first quarter. Jones from 1 yard out, and the Titans lead at 6-0. And they will line up to go for 2 points. So Jones will bring out Carmelo Gonzalez, 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Jones takes it, hands it off to Gonzalez over the left side. He's not going to get there. Brought down shy of the goal line, so it's 6-0. And for the Elyria Pioneers that time, defensively, it was Alex Palos, a sophomore linebacker, that kept him from getting into the end zone. And it also looked like Larry Springfield might have been in on that. So Lorain leads at 6-0 with 5:47 to go in the first quarter. We'll anticipate Elyria's opening drive here. We would like to thank the Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers and Joyce Buick GMC for supporting our school this year. Whether you're looking for a new GMC truck or used Buick SUV, drop in at Joyce Buick GMC and check out their inventory for a wide range of new and pre-owned vehicles. Go Titans. So as we await the Pioneers to go on offense for the first time, want to thank the TV20 crew, all these students of Mike Pacciotti's, DeAndre Blakey, Anthony Ramiro, Aziana Whitaker, Deshaun Gore, Zanaya Cornwell, and Micaiah Fields, all here helping out with the camera work and all the other work that goes into making these broadcasts possible. So the Pioneers come to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 to the near. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And across the 40 out to the 46-yard line, 11 yards and a first down. Now, I don't have a number 2 for the freshman for Elyria on their varsity roster and the JV roster. I have a 2. It's R.J. Williams. But I would find that's hard. I don't think that would be R.J. only because he's a wide receiver for the varsity team and a 2-way starter, so I kind of doubt he would be out here in this game, but who knows? It's the only number 2 that we have. So for today, we'll say R.J. Williams. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near. Palos in the backfield. And they're going to fake the handoff to Palos, throw it out here to the right side. It's caught at midfield, getting all the way down to the 45-yard line of Lorain. Nice job that time, Jesus Gonzalez. That'll be another first down. So these 2 offenses are clicking here in the early going. Lorain leading at 6-0 as we are under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Pioneers from the Titan 44. Pioneers come to the line of scrimmage. They have 3 receivers lined up to the near side. Turning the handoff inside the 40 to the 35-30. Another first down. They're going to rip it down to the 28-yard line. And on that run for the Elyria Pioneers, it is Alex Palos, a sophomore. So the first down will be at the Titan 29-yard line. We look at their defensive line, the nose man for the Titans. I don't have a 61 on either one of my Lorain rosters. It's going to start to go down some of their defenders. Can tell you Felix Ortiz III is a defensive tackle out there, along with Malcolm Jones. Swinging out here to the near side. And on the reception, spinning and getting down to about the 21-yard line, staying in bounds, a gain of 8. For Elyria, again, that's Jesus Gonzalez's second catch of this drive. Now Carmelo Gonzalez is going to come in defensively for Lorain. And also running in with him is Broderick Stewart Jr. Titans looking for some defensive answers here as it's 2nd and 3. From the Lorain 22 with 3.5 minutes to go first quarter. 6-0 Titans with the lead. They took the opening drive, went 65 yards, and Mario Jones scored from a yard out. 2-point conversion, no good. Handoff Palos, bounces off a defender, and will get close to a first down. He's still on his feet. Now he's going to get the first down as he keeps those legs moving forward. He'll get 6 yards down to the 16. That's a heck of a run by Palos. Pioneers, Tony Griffin, a sophomore, bringing into play. Where's number 28? Williams out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off. And getting inside the 15 down to about the 14, a gain of a couple. Better job defensively that time for Lorain. Kieran Clark, a linebacker, was in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Line of scrimmage is the Lorain Titan 14. Griffin lines up next to Williams. 3 receivers far side of the formation under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Fake the handoff. Looked like that might have been a broken play. And Williams is brought down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. One of the Titans there, Broderick Stewart Jr. We just told you he just came in, and the young man makes a tackle. Wears number 37 on his Titan jersey. Brings up 3rd and 10. They lose a couple of yards there. So this is the first pretty long down and distance play for Elyria, as they had been going right down the field, but now a big 3rd and 10. Elyria taking a long time to get this play in. Wonder if they're going to have to take a timeout. Well, they get up to the line of scrimmage. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. There it is, delay a game. Elyria was taking a long time to get that play in, and now 3rd and 10 turns to 3rd and 15. Well, that's not going to make it any easier for Elyria. Titans love that call. You could see that coming, as they took a long, long time and really didn't have any sense of urgency. Restart the clock. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Now you've got 3rd and 21 from the Lorain 21-yard line. I'm sorry, 3rd and 15 from the Titan 21-yard line. Pioneers will have 2 opportunities to try to get 15 yards on the first down. Griffin lines up to the right side of Williams. 3 receivers far side of the formation. And they're going to try to run a reverse here as they pitch it. And being in trouble, there's a fumble, and it's going to be scooped up by the Titans. This could be a scoop and score going down the field to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. It's going to be a touchdown and a return of about 67 yards for the Lorain Titans. And for the Titans is Justin Ball with the fumble recovery with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Great job defensively making the tackle. Well, I don't have a 47, but that young man, number 47 for Lorain, was in on the tackle. He forced the fumble. Justin Ball scooped and scored. And Lorain leads at 12-0 as they'll have the 2-point conversion here upcoming. So Elyria was driving right down the field, and then their drive stalled. And after the delay of game, they tried a trick play on 3rd and 15. Lorain snuffed it out. Not only did they would have had the tackle, but they forced a fumble, and it was scooped and scored by Justin Ball. And Lorain, with a defensive score, goes up 12-0 with 12 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Jones fakes it. He's going to keep it for the 2-point conversion. And for the second time, the Titans are denied on a 2-point conversion. But they take a 12-0 lead with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. So an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown have given the Titans the lead here early on. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine is conveniently located throughout Northeast Ohio. To find care for your athlete, visit clevelandclinic.org/sportscare. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical provider for Lorain High School and the Titans. There you get a look at the Titan bench. Again, mostly freshmen in this game, but there are some other underclassmen, as they're not going to play a JV game. So this is kind of a hybrid, if you will, mostly freshmen, but some JVs for both teams. The varsity teams will play Saturday at noon at Ely Stadium. Now the Pioneers will have their second offensive possession from their own 35-yard line. This could be the final play of the first quarter. And now Lorain wants to take a timeout defensively. So Lorain takes a timeout defensively to talk things over. I don't know if they didn't like the way Elyria lined up there or what, but they take their first timeout. We'll keep it here as we are getting very close to the end of the quarter. Again, that Elyria-Lorain game, it's a from the original schedule, it has been changed. Originally, it was Friday night. It is now Saturday at noon at Ely Stadium. So for fans of the Titans that are going to head to Lorain, again, it's a Saturday noon kickoff. Elyria and Lorain, both teams 0-1 to start the season. And the Titans have done well in this matchup recently, and they hold the overall edge over the Pioneers in the series. Both teams ready to come back out onto the field for what could be the final play of the first quarter. Elyria's center is Cody Young, a sophomore. Snaps it back to R.J. Williams. Williams is going to run it. He gets a block, gets to the 40. He's run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. And with 4 seconds left on the clock, there'll be time for one more play. Well, they are going to run the clock out here. So that is the end of the first quarter. Your score, it's Lorain 12, Elyria nothing. Freshman football continues after this timeout on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Start of the second quarter, Pioneers have it 2nd and 3 from their own 42-yard line, trailing 12-0. Direct snap to the running back. They're going to get a first down as bruising his way up to midfield is going to be Alex Palos. For the Titans, London Ty was there on the stop. Where's number 3? Be the second penalty on the Pioneers. Both offensively, they were 5-yard penalties. The first one was a delay of game, and this one is going to be a false start. Lorain has not had a penalty yet today. It's been a well-played game so far as the Pioneers come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 15 from their own 45. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Williams out of the shotgun, takes it, hands it off to Palos. Palos up the gut. Basically is going to get the yardage back that they lost on the penalty. He'll get 5 up to the 40-yard line. I'm sorry, 5 to the midfield, to the 50-yard line. Cole Scarvelli, who we've seen at center for Lorain, now number 57, is going to come in on that defensive line, and he is going to replace Alexander Otero. It's a pretty warm day out here, and they're going to rotate defensive linemen in and out. You see that more and more at all levels of football, where they want to try to keep the defensive line as fresh as possible. And you play more than just 3 or 4 D linemen. So from midfield, Elyria has it 2nd and 10. Williams is going to scoot around the end, and he is going to get knocked out of bounds over there by that Pioneer sideline. A gain of about 4, maybe 3. Let's see where they mark him. Looks like at the Lorain 47-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Coming in defensively, Xavion McKissick for Lorain. He's going to replace Felix Ortiz III. Pioneers with their second offensive drive. The first one ended with a fumble that was returned 67 yards for a Lorain touchdown. From the Lorain 47, for Elyria, they need to get to the 40 for a first down. Williams in trouble, and he is going to be sacked back inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A couple of Titans were there, London Ty, along with Cole Scarvelli. And that'll bring up 4th and long for Elyria. So that's the first sack of the game for the Lorain defense. Is when they've had 3rd and longs, big plays today, the Lorain defense has answered. Once with a fumble recovery for a scoop and score on 3rd and 16. And they're on 3rd and long with a sack. And now they're going to force Elyria to go into punt formation. Punting for the Pioneers. I don't have a 40 on either one of the rosters I have for Elyria, so not sure who this punter is, but it's a decent kick. It's going to be fielded at the 23-yard line by Jones. Polinsky along with the TV20 crew here with you on a Thursday evening from George Daniel Field in Lorain. Beautiful day for high school football. If you're just joining us, the Titans are in the blue and Elyria is in red. Mario Jones back in at quarterback. Takes it. He'll hand it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez starts left. Now he's going to scoot over to the right side, and he's got a nifty run of about 7 out to the 30-yard line. 2nd and short. Carmelo Gonzalez, the freshman running back, has had a nice game. Second and 3 for the Titans from their own 30-yard line. They lead 12-0. Lorain started with the football, so Elyria will open the second half with it. Lorain would love to keep the possession for the rest of this half if possible. And we get a penalty flag before the play. Penalty is going to go against Elyria. 5-yard penalty gives Lorain a first down. So 3 penalties for Elyria, none for Lorain. 1 turnover for Elyria, none for Lorain.
The one on the chair is mine. Don't take it.
First and 15 from the 35. Jones back to throw. He's going to throw it as far as he can. He has a man and is caught at the 30-yard line. And breaking a tackle at the 25. He's going to go. It's going to be a touchdown for the Titans. Benjamin Rogers on the receiving end. 65 yards of the touchdown. Jones threw it as far as he could. Rogers got behind the defender and then broke free and ran for the rest of it. And with 4:06 to go in the half, the Titans lead at 18-0. So a 65-yard pass. We've had a 67-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown. So big plays for the Titans have helped their cause. And the Titans are going to line up to go for 2. They are 0 for 2 on their previous 2-point conversions. And that's about the only thing that's gone wrong today for Lorain, as the Titans are out to an 18-0 lead. Jones takes the snap, fires for the 2-point conversion, and Rogers goes up and makes the catch. Rogers with a 2-point conversion, and the Titans take a 20-0 lead. So 4:06 to go in the first half. It's now Lorain 20 and Elyria nothing. Oh, it's a heck of a pattern, and Jones threw that ball as far as he could. Rogers ran it down, and then Rogers broke the tackle of the Elyria defender, and he was able to run the remaining about 35 yards in for a touchdown. And Lorain, who looks very good today, has the 20-0 lead. Again, this is a prelude to the varsity game. That will be Saturday at noon. If you can't make the Ely Stadium, we'll have it for you live stream on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page. That's also on WEOL.com. You can get it either way. I'll be there along with Rocco Nucci. but hope you can make it. First and 10 from the 35 for Elyria. Low snap. Williams goes down to get it. He's in trouble, and he is going to be brought down. He'll lose about 10 yards. Alexander Otero was there, the second sack of the game for Lorain. Elyria's opening drive was going great. They started at their own 35. They got deep in Lorain territory, but a delay of game penalty, and then and then ever since then it has been all Lorain. So now you've got second line of scrimmage is the 30, second and 15 for Elyria. They need to get to their own 45 for a first down. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the half. Handoff and getting a good run and the first down across midfield, and he might go to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and brought down just shy of the end zone for the Elyria Pioneers is Alex Palos. And a great job of hustling and not giving up on that play by A. Caden Smith for Lorain. A. Caden Smith, for the moment, has negated a touchdown for Elyria, as he never gave up on that play. Number 47 for Lorain. That's a great lesson for everybody watching, young players especially. Don't give up on it. He hustled. He ran down Palos at the 1 yard line. First and goal from the 1. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Palos on the left side of Williams. He'll get the handoff, and let's see. He is going to get in from a yard out. So Elyria gets on the board with 2:44 to go in the half on the 1 yard run for Palos. Makes it 20-6. And let's see what Elyria elects to do here. Will they go for 2 or will they kick an extra point? They're going to have to take a timeout, I would think, as long as this is taken to get this play in. They've already had to delay a game. Yep. Pioneers take a timeout. So we'll await the 2-point conversion. Guys are going to go for a water break. Again, it's a pretty warm afternoon here, evening. Lorain led after 12-0. It's currently 20-6 with 2:44 to go in the half. Recapping the scoring while we've got a minute. On the opening drive, 65 yards. It took 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And at the 5:47 mark of the first quarter, Jones on a 1 yard run, the Titan quarterback gave him a 6-0 lead. 2-point conversion, no good. Elyria was driving, and on 3rd and 16 from the 21 yard line of Lorain, there was a reverse that didn't work as A. Caden Smith broke it up for Lorain. And then it was a scoop and score as Justin Ball picked it up, went 67 yards. 2-point conversion, no good. It was 12-0. Now we've got the 2-point conversion here as Williams has Palos next to him. Williams drops it, picks it up. He's going to run, and he is going to be shut down shy of the goal line as London Ty made sure he couldn't get in there. And that makes it 20-6. Recap the rest of the scoring. 4:06 to go in the second quarter. That's how the first quarter ended at 12-0. Then with 4:06 to go in the half, Jones to Rogers, 65 yards. 2-point conversion, the same two hooked up for the 2 points, and Lorain led 20-0. And then Elyria just got on the board on a 1 yard run by Alex Palos. 2-point conversion, no good. 2:44 to go in the half, and the Titans lead Elyria by a score of 20-6. Again, coming up at intermission, we'll have a short break, and then we'll bring you the second half. Jones back to throw. He's going to throw it out in the flat. It's caught by Solomon. Solomon still on his feet. We've got a penalty flag on the play. It'll be a 6-yard gain, but let's see what this penalty is. This could be the first penalty today on Lorain. Elyria has 3, and it is. It's a hold on the Titans. So they tried to block after the catch. And when your first penalty comes with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half, you've been playing pretty well.
Hey, what food is that? That shit smells good.
They'll mark the penalty. It's going to be 2nd and long here for Lorain. They have it at their own 29. Actually, since they accepted the penalty, it should be first down. 2:10 to go in the half. They're going to run a reverse. Solomon coming over to the far side, gets a block from Jones. He's going to get the first down and more. He'll get knocked out of bounds at the Elyria 40-yard line. And defensively, it was Chase Phillips. And this one looks like it's coming back. We've got a penalty over there on the far side on the 30-yard line. So after not having a penalty in the entire first half, Lorain has 2 penalties on consecutive plays. And that is going to wipe out a long gain and a first down. 1:58 remaining in this first half. Lorain leads 20-6. They mark it back at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 21. They'll start the clock. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Back to throw is Jones, rolling to his left, and he is going to run out of bounds, and that stops the clock. And now I believe it will be 4th and long with 1:17 to go. Actually, it's 3rd down because they accepted the penalties. So on the far side, they show 3rd down. Let's see. We're going to mark the clock or mark the ball at the 18 of Lorain. They need to get to a 45 for a. They need to get to the 45 for a first down, and I think Elyria just got confirmation over there on the far sides that it is a 3rd down. So it is not 4th down. It's going to be 3rd and 27. Pioneers thought they were going to be receiving a punt. They're not, so they've got to get their defense back in instead of their punt return team. Pioneers have a couple extra guys on the field. Snap, and they're going to get a penalty flag. I think too many men on the field for Elyria. As there was confusion whether they were supposed to have their punt return team out there or their defense. Receiver, heck of a job defensively by the Pioneers to break that up. Xavier Geiger was one of the defenders on that play, along with Santonio Cintron. And now it's going to be 4th down. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:07 to go in the half. Elyria can keep that final timeout. And now Lorain has to punt for the first time. Going back for the Pioneers is Jesus Gonzalez. Justin Ball will punt for Lorain. Penalty flag. Penalty against Lorain. We have got 1:07 to go in the first half. The Pioneers should get good field position, as ball is going to punt from deep in his own end, standing at about his own 3. High snap, ball gets it, and he gets off a high short kick, and it takes a Titan bounce, and it is going to be picked up by the Pioneers at the Lorain 35-yard line. 58 seconds to go in the first half. So Elyria down 20-6, has the ball from the Lorain 35, 58 seconds remaining and 1 timeout. It's a big possession here at the end of the half. Elyria gets the first possession of the third quarter, so this is pretty critical for the Lorain defense to keep them off the board.
I won't have as many cameras for that. Because I won't have this set up for that. Yeah, it's all.
So Elyria with it, 1st and 10, 58 seconds remaining in the first half. Palos to the right side of Williams. Williams back to throw, rolling to his right. He is hit, and there's going to be a fumble as London Ty hit him, brought him down. It was scooped up by a Pioneer, so it'll be 2nd down. But that keeps the clock running, as that was not an incomplete pass. It was a fumble. They're going to lose yardage, and the clock runs. Now Elyria finally takes a timeout with 34 seconds remaining in the half. This is their final timeout of the first half. Lorain has 2 timeouts remaining. So the Pioneers will have it at the Lorain 37. 34 seconds to go in the half as you get a look at the Lorain huddle defensively there. Nice job of that shot. Number 18 was Jamiris Lane, who you saw in that huddle. Line of scrimmage, the Lorain 37. Pioneers come back to the line of scrimmage. From the Lorain 37. Back to throw, going downfield, has a man. It's going to be caught by Fife at the 21-yard line, and he'll have a first down for Elyria. That'll stop the clock momentarily. Several Titans are there on the stop. One of them was A. Caden Smith. And again, that was Gavin Fife, the freshman, number 82 for Elyria. They mark it at the Lorain 21-yard line, start the clock. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Elyria's out of timeouts. They're going to go downfield, has a man at about the 5. They go up and almost caught, but brought down without the football as Clevon Wilson. Clevon Wilson, number 4 for Elyria, went up for it. Couldn't come down with it. And with 12 seconds to go in the first half, that stops the clock. Lorain out in front 20-6 as we get close to halftime. Elyria gets the ball to begin the second half. 2nd and 10. Palos in the backfield to the right side. There's 2 receivers on both sides of the football. And rolling left and running to the 20, the 15. Got to get a first down. I don't know if he did. Down at the 12, I think he's a yard shy, and the clock's going to run, and they are going to run out of time, I believe. It's 3rd down. I don't know why the clock isn't running, but that should be the end of the half. On 3rd and 1, why they stopped the clock, I don't know, but let's see now. Oh, they are going to mark it as a first down, and that would stop the clock. But that was the referee coming in, so maybe one untimed down here? I don't know. And now they're going to say the half is over, I believe. Well, they want to talk it over. They're going to talk it over. I think they're going to give them a couple seconds because if you give them a first down, the clock was to stop. And they are going to say 4 seconds. So, Elyria can either spike it or try to run a quick play. There's 4 seconds to go in the first half. I think they're going to have to keep the time here on the field with 4 seconds. As soon as they mark it and put it in play, they'll start the clock. Williams will throw, goes to the corner of the end zone, and Fife makes the catch on the final play of the half. And the Pioneers will have momentum as they head into the locker room on the 11-yard pass. So Fife with a couple of big receptions on that drive, including the touchdown. And now they can go for 2. So Lorain had a 20-0 lead. Now it's 20-12 with a 2-point conversion coming.
Okay, that's cool. That's what we use? Yeah. Okay, so I'll record her and then she'll record me. Whatever, that's fine.
Pioneers line up for the 2-point conversion. Final play of the half. Fake handoff, rolling to the left, and going to get into the end zone. 2-point conversion. No, they don't. Look like from here originally they would, but they don't. So we are now at halftime, and our score, it's Lorain 20, Elyria 12. We'll be back with the second half right after this timeout. You're watching freshman football on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Hi, I'm Greg Pruitt, and I'm going to read for you today the Pokey Little Puppy. 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wild, wild world. Through the meadows, they went down the road, over the bridges, across the green grass, and up the hill, one right after the other. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on the top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a fuzzy caterpillar. He wasn't going up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a green lizard. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, running around and around, his nose to the ground. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see. Roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble, bumble, till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I smell something, said the pokey little puppy. Then the 4 little puppies began to sniff. They sniffed it too. Rice pudding, they said, and home they went as fast as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, and under the fence. And there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them, with rice pudding for dessert. But their mother was greatly displeased. So you, the little puppies who dug holes under fences, she said. No rice pudding tonight. and she made them go straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everyone was sound asleep. He ate up the rice pudding, crawled into the bed as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled the hole and put up a sign. The sign said, "Don't ever dig holes under this fence." But the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence just the same and went for a walk in the wild, wild world. Through the meadows they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass and under the hill, 2 and 2. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see down was a big black spider. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a brown hop toad. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there was the pokey little puppy, sitting still as a stone, with his head on one side, his ears cocked up. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see him. Roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass. There they stopped short. "What in the world are you doing?" they asked. "I hear something," said the pokey little puppy. The 4 little puppies listened, and they could hear it too. "Chocolate custard." They cried, "Someone is spooning into our bowls." And home they went, as fast as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow and under the fence, and there sure enough was dinner waiting for them, with chocolate custard for dessert. But their mother was greatly displeased. "So you're the little puppies who will dig holes under fences," she said. "No chocolate custard tonight." And she made them go straight to bed. But the pokey little puppy came home after everyone was sound asleep, and he ate up all the chocolate custard and craved into a bed as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled the holes and put up a sign. The sign said, "Don't ever dig holes under this fence." But in spite of that, the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wild, wild world. Through the meadows they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, 2 and 2. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on top of the hill. He wasn't down the other side. The only thing they could see down was a little grass snake. He wasn't coming up the hill. The only thing they could see was a big grasshopper. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, looking hard at something on the ground in front of him. "What is he doing?" the 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see. Roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass, where they stopped short. "What in the world are you doing?" they asked. "I see something," said the pokey little puppy. The 4 little puppies looked, and they see it too. It was a ripe red strawberry growing there in the grass. "Strawberry shortcake," they cried. And home they went as far as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, and under the fence. And there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them, with strawberry shortcake for dessert. But their mother said, "So you're the little puppies who dug that hole under the fence again. No strawberry shortcake for supper tonight," and she made them go straight to bed. But the 4 little puppies waited till they thought she was asleep, and then they slipped out and filled up the holes, and when they turned around, there was their mother watching them. "What good little puppy," she said. "Come, have some strawberry shortcake." And this time, when the pokey little puppy got home, he had to squeeze in through a wide place in the fence, and there were his 4 brothers and sisters licking the last crumbs from the saucer. "Dear me," said his mother, What a pity you're so pokey. Now the strawberry shortcake is all gone. So the pokey little puppy had to go to bed without a single bite of shortcake, and he felt very sorry for himself. And the next morning, someone had put up a sign that read, "No dessert ever unless puppies never dig holes under this fence again." Thanks for reading along, and remember, even missing one day of school can cause you to miss important lessons. Work hard at being at school every day. Happy National Reading Month.
First play of the second half, and Palos gets a direct snap. He's going to run over the right side. Just gets 1 yard because the Lorain Titans are there to meet him. And meeting him right there was Jamirus Lane. So when they stop by Lane, it's a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. 20-12. Lorain with the lead, but they led 20-0. And Elyria, with the final 12 points of the half, including a touchdown on the final play of the first half, has given them some momentum and the football here. So a critical drive for Lorain defensively to try to get the momentum back in this football game. 2nd and 9. 9-minute quarters, I'm sorry. We just start the third quarter. Palos gets the handoff, and he's going to rip a run to about the 43. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. And defensively is Broderick Stewart Jr. in on the stop. 3rd and 2 for Elyria from their own 43. So it was 12-0 Lorain after 1. Elyria outscores Lorain 12-8 in the second quarter, and that's how we have our 20-12 Lorain lead beginning quarter number 3. On 3rd and 2. Pioneers run it up the gut. They're going to get a first down, but a 3-yard run, and it will be 1st and 10. Don't have a 61 there for Lorain, but he was the Titan that was in on the stop. That young man will come off the field. He's replaced by Mark Scarborough. Scarborough wears number 67. Pioneers 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Trailing 20-12. Williams out of the shotgun. He is going to run it up the gut, and he is going to get to midfield, now across midfield, brought down at the Titan 49-yard line. A gain of 5 makes it 2nd and 5. Cole Scarvelli is going to come in defensively now. He'll replace Tyven McClellan. You got to give Elyria credit. This young team was down 20-0, and they've been able to battle back to cut into the lead, and they've got the ball at the 49 of Lorain. 2nd and 5. And back to throw, it's going to be a catch, and it'll be a first down. As for the Pioneers, they get it to the 40-yard line, going to get run out of bounds at about the 36. On the receiving end that time is Isaiah Reeves. And Reeves was run out of bounds by Josiah Solomon. So Reeves gets the reception, gets down to the 36 of Lorain. 1st and 10, 6:05 to go in the third. Leading the Pioneers to the line of scrimmage is their center. That is Cody Young. Going out to the far side is Clevon Wilson. Williams again on the handoff this time. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go, no gain, as Kieron Clark for the Titans was right there. Nice job by Kieron Clark. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 on that handoff to Tony Griffin. Griffin for Elyria is a 5'6", 666-pound sophomore. Mostly freshmen in this game, but we do have some upperclassmen for both schools. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Scarvelli chased him out of the pocket. He'll throw. It's caught by Fife. And the freshman fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by the Titans. And for the Lorain Titans, scooping that up and getting to the 45-yard line is Josiah Solomon. And we've got a Pioneer who was hurt on the field. And getting up now was Williams, and he'll come off the field, but that's the second turnover for Elyria, and Lorain will get it 1st and 10 from their own 45. So a great job there by the Titan defense as they create their second turnover on a big-time hit. And they'll get their first possession of the third quarter with 5:10 remaining in the third, leading 20-12. Keemon Armstrong, number 75, offensive lineman coming out here. He looks like he'll play left guard. So he's right next to the big left tackle, Malcolm Jones. Gonzalez in the backfield along with Mario Jones. And Gonzalez gets the handoff from Mario Jones. Gets to midfield, across midfield. First down Lorain. He'll drag Pioneers down to the 43-yard line. So Lorain will try to take advantage of this turnover. And if they could get a score, it would give them a 2-score lead. Under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout on the field, timeout for the Titans. Well, we've got a minute with 4:34 to go in the third quarter. Want to thank the Titans students who are out here with the TV20 crew, along with Mike Picciani, the director. It's DeAndre Blakey, Anthony Romero, Aziana Whitaker, Deshaun Gore, Zanaya Cornwell, Micaiah Fields, all here working in different capacities. So thanks to all of them for coming out here to help out. I know, but so you want, I thought it's been halftime like I missed it. So.
It's a halftime interview.
So
Whenever, I mean, if you get another timeout.
oh yeah, okay.
Or change.
I thought you meant I missed it.
No. That's what you're possible. Thank you.
1st and 10 from the Elyria 43. And a handoff to Gonzalez, and he'll get about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. When we get a little moment, our next opportunity at the next stoppage, we're going to have an interview that you'll see that Zanaya Cornwell did with Carmelo Gonzalez. And as soon as we get a little break in the action, we'll go to that. But right now, we've got 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Lorain, with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, leading it 20-12. Jones rolling left. He can throw. He'll fire. It's caught to the 25-20, and that's going to be a touchdown. Getting it in from the 38-yard line is going to be Broderick Stewart Jr. And Lorain takes a 26-12 lead with 3:38 to go in the third. So they take advantage of the turnover. Jones with a second touchdown pass. That one to Stewart Jr. 26-12 as we await the 2-point conversion. And after this 2-point conversion, we'll then give you that interview that occurred at halftime. There's the handoff. Gonzalez is stopped just shy. And before the next possession, now let's turn things over to Zanaya Cornwell talking with Carmelo Gonzalez from halftime.
I'm here with LaMelo Gonzalez. Do you have any quote that you would like to say for the day?
Never be scared to hit. Just keep playing.
Okay. Do you think there's anything that you could improve on in the next quarter?
Reading my coverages. That's it.
Okay, and do you think there's anything that you could do to support your players more?
Give them energy because they all down right now because they coming up.
Hope you enjoyed that with Zanaya Cornwell and with Carmelo Gonzalez of the freshman running back for the Lorain Titans. That halftime interview. Lorain now leading at 26-12. We have 3:38 remaining in the third quarter. Difference in this one, in my opinion, a couple of turnovers by the Pioneers have led directly to 2 scores for Lorain. That last one, and Lorain gets on the board, and then the fumble. That was a 67-yard fumble return for a touchdown. And Pioneers to throw going downfield for Fife, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking in and was thrown to the outside shoulder. Justin Ball was there defensively for Lorain, stride for stride with Gavin Fife. Stops the clock on an incomplete pass. 3:32 remaining in the third quarter. Lorain leads 26-12 as they have added a touchdown since the intermission lead of 20-12. And it looks like we have a timeout on the field, as I think Fife is a little shaken up. The officials want to get him off the field and have him replaced, and they will. Fife comes out, and running in for Elyria is going to be Santonio Cintron. So it's 2nd and 10 for Elyria from their own 35. Williams talking with the back, and that's Tony Griffin. And they're going to pitch it on the reverse. Here coming to the other side of the field at the 40 and being brought down at the 41-yard line for the Pioneers is Cleavon Wilson, and it was Justin Ball who stayed home and made the play for Lorain. So a nice job by Justin Ball. He didn't go with as they originally were going to the near side of the field, then reversed to the far side, and Ball stayed where he was supposed to, and he was able to make that play. And that prevents a big gain. It's a 6-yard gain, but it's now 3rd and 4 for Elyria. Varsity football this week will be this Saturday at noon. That game is at Ely Stadium. Once again, for fans, if you're looking at the original schedule, it's going to say Friday night. That game a couple of weeks ago was switched. It's now, the varsity will be Saturday at noon. Lorain at Elyria. Make sure you get there. 3rd and 4. They're going to throw over the middle, and that is almost intercepted in and out of the hands of the defender for Lorain. And that was Jalen Marshall. And it'll be 4th down. So 4th and 4. Let's see what Elyria elects to do, and they're going to punt. Pioneers will punt for the 2nd time. So 4th and 4 from their own 41. Elyria elects to punt. And it looked like we had a little bit of movement, and this will probably cost the Pioneers 5. It will. False start. So instead of 4th and 4, now you're looking at 4th and 9. Fourth and 9. Gets off a good kick, and it is taken by Solomon. Solomon across the 40, still on his feet, gets a block to the 45. He's at midfield, and he drags a Pioneer down to the 45-yard line, and that was Jesus Gonzalez tackling for Elyria. But Lorain with great field position has it at the Elyria 45-yard line after a nice return from freshman Josiah Solomon. So with 2:16 remaining in the third quarter, Lorain with a 26-12 lead. And possession of the football. And we're set to resume. Center Cole Scarvelli is going to snap it back to Jones. A reverse, but it gets broken up. Ball on the turf, and it is going to be scooped up by Josiah Solomon. So Lorain keeps possession, but it's a big-time loss as that reverse got blown up by the Pioneers as they shot through on the defensive end. And now it's going to be second and long. Second down and 22. Don't know why the clock stopped. The ball was not out of bounds. You know how to run a clock? I'm teasing. 2 minutes to go. Back to throw. They're going to fire it on the flat. Gonzalez has it. He's going to get across midfield. He's into Lorain territory, into Elyria territory, and that's a heck of a job. He's going to have the first down as he gets run out of bounds at the 32 with under 2 minutes to go in the third. So it'll be first down for Lorain from the 32. So first and 10 from the 32 of Elyria. Back to throw is Jones. He's going to step up and fire towards the end zone, and it's going to be caught and a touchdown. Benjamin Rogers with his second touchdown of the day on a 32-yard pass from Mario Jones. So 1:49 to go in the third. Jones with his third touchdown pass of the day, his second to Rogers. That one from 38 yards. And Lorain has regained control of this one 32-12. Jones throwing again for Rogers. He goes up and he makes the catch. Jones had solo coverage. Eddie Jones was there in coverage for Elyria. But Jones goes up to get it, and they lead 34-12. And now we've got time for another halftime interview. And this is Micaiah Fields with Lorain's Justin Ball.
Who am I here with today?
Justin Ball Jr.
Okay, so how's the game going so far for you?
It's going good. I made a couple mistakes. I made a couple good plays. You know, we're gonna come out better second half for sure.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about the long recovery touchdown recovery?
I thought don't look back, don't get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do you have a quote you run by in your life to keep you going?
Not really. Just come out here and do it for God, do it for my family.
Okay, that's good.
And thanks to Micaiah Fields with that halftime interview with Justin Ball. As we now have 1:49 to go in the third quarter. And Lorain, with 2 third-quarter touchdowns, has extended a 20-12 halftime lead out to 34-12. Elyria was down 20-12. They had the football. They were driving, but a turnover. And since then, it has been all Lorain. Kind of similar to the first half where, Lorain did score early and Elyria had some momentum, but a turnover changed the first half. So now the Pioneers in big trouble, down 3 scores with under 2 minutes to play. And the quarterback, Williams, will keep it. He's going to get a yard, and he'll be brought down by Kieron Clark. We've called his name a few times. Clark, freshman number 59. Linebacker for the Titans. 2-yard gain. Pioneers in the huddle. Lorain awaits them. And now Elyria breaks the huddle as we go under a minute to go in the third quarter. Going to fire downfield, trying to get it, and there's a catch. Heck of a job. And the first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line to Cleavon Wilson. Williams to Wilson for the first down, and Elyria has it inside the 25 of Lorain, but they've got a long way to go, down 22 points. Scarvelli is going to come back out defensively. They mark the football at the Lorain 23. First and 10 Pioneers, wind the clock. Handoff over the left side, stopped at the line of scrimmage, and there's another fumble. And it's picked up by the Lorain Titans, and they're going to get the ball as Caden Smith gets the fumble recovery. And Lorain has possession with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lorain has not turned the ball over today, and I believe that's the third fumble for Elyria. And Lorain's defense once again comes up big. They force a turnover, and they've done that 3 times in their own territory. And Lorain denies them, and they have the ball at their own 40 on what should be the final play of the third quarter with 17 seconds remaining. Titans leading at 34-12. But time and time again today, the Lorain defense has come up big when they've needed to, with sacks or turnovers. They even had a scoop and score for a touchdown. And now Mario Jones brings them back to the line of scrimmage. Mario wants to throw. He's going to fling it downfield, and it is going to be caught. And caught by Solomon. He's at the 30. Solomon at the 20. Brought down from behind at about the 17-yard line. With 6 seconds to go in the half. And we've got a penalty, and I believe they're going to add to this with a horse collar is going to be my guess on the tackle. And they are. They will mark the ball down to the Pioneer 9-yard line. 6 seconds remaining when they put it in play. They start the clock. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We've played 3 quarters of freshman football from Lorain. Your score, it's the Titans 34, the Pioneers 12. Back with the fourth quarter after this. You're watching freshman football on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. First and goal from the 9-yard line to begin the fourth quarter. We're going to get a penalty and a false start on Lorain. It'll make it first and goal from the 14 as they move them back 5. Titans had 2 touchdowns in the third quarter to lengthen a 20-12 halftime advantage to 34-12. Rob Polinsky, Mike Machotti, and the entire TV 20 crew here, bringing you this kind of a hybrid game, if you will, calling it freshman football, but again, since there's no JV game, they are permitting some sophomores and juniors from each team to play. So it's kind of a combination. Jones is back. He's going to fire towards the corner of the end zone, going up and making the catch of Solomon. Was he in bounds? He is. Touchdown, Titans. 8:52 to go in the game. And Jones with a heck of a pass and an awesome catch by Solomon. That's 3 touchdown passes in the second half for Jones. 4 on the game. And Lorain now leads 40-12. The Titans, this was a 1-possession game at halftime, and they have dominated in the second half. Lorain to go for 2. Jones has Gonzalez next to him. Jones is going to take it. He's going to roll to his left, and he is going to dive forward. Did not get there. So give the Pioneers credit defensively. They keep him out of the end zone, and it's a 40-12 game with 8:52 remaining. So Lorain has doubled their score. They had 20 at halftime. They now have 40, and they have blanked the Pioneers in the second half 20-0 to this point. One more reminder that these 2 varsity teams will play in their annual rivalry game this Saturday at noon. That game is at Ely Stadium, and the kickoff is at noon. Encourage all the Lorain fans to get there, but if you can't for whatever reason, you can watch it on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page and on WEOL.com. I'll be there along with Rocco Nushi to bring you the coverage. Pioneers have it at their own 35 to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Again, the Pioneer center is Cody Young. And the pass out in the flat is going to be caught at the 40 to the 42, a gain of 7, as they're able to get that to Jesus Gonzalez. Titans running in defenders. Titans have 12 on the field. Somebody's got to get off the field or they're going to get a penalty if the officials are counting. And finally, they see, but they do get penalized. They try to get off the field, but are unable to do so. So a penalty flag. This will go against Lorain. Lorain has not had many penalties at all today, but they're going to get too many men defensively. There was definitely 12 men on the field as Lorain tried to get one of their extra defenders off. Couldn't do so in time. Now they say no flag. That's interesting. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Pioneers 3rd and 4 to try to keep possession. Going to fire downfield, and it's going to be overthrown just past the outstretched hands of Cleavon Wilson. And on 4th down, looks like the Pioneers will elect to go for it here. Elyria comes to the line of scrimmage on 4th and 4. They'll go for it here. First attempt of a 4th down conversion. They've punted previously. Williams is going to try to run for it, and he is not going to get there. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job, Jamarius Lane. And that'll be a change of possession. They'll give the ball back to Lorain. 7:56 to go in the game. On this change of possession, we want to remind you, if you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, look no further than Joyce Buick GMC. They offer a diverse selection of Buick and GMC sedans, trucks, and SUVs. Joyce Buick GMC and Northeast Ohio Buick GMC dealers are proud sponsors of the Lorain High School Titans. So Lorain will have it 1st and 10 from the Pioneer 41. Just over a minute into the 4th quarter. Some changes coming in to the lineup for Lorain. Got a new quarterback and running back for Lorain. Ramel Cepeda is the new quarterback. And the running back is Brian Atkinson. Now we're set to get back underway. And Cepeda takes the first snap. He's going to go to his left, and he is brought down. He'll lose a yard. Avery Randolph, a freshman for Elyria, is there to make that stop. 2nd and 11. Both teams getting some new faces into the game here as we are in the 4th quarter of a 40-12 Lorain lead. 90 seconds into the 4th quarter. Titans line up. Now here on 3 receivers to the near side of the formation. And they're going to hand it off, and losing some yardage for the Titans is going to be Brian Atkinson. As Atkinson is brought down by Tim Clayton in the backfield. And the line of scrimmage will be back to the Elyria 46. 3rd and 15 for Lorain. Clock continues to run. Down under 6.5 minutes to play. Backup quarterback Ramel Cepeda comes all the way over to the sidelines to talk to the Lorain coaches to get the play call. Now he's up to the line of scrimmage. Atkinson to his right. And we have a whistle and a timeout for Lorain. Timeout Titans with 6:14 to go. They lead it 40-12. Well, we've got a minute. Let's recap the scoring in this one. Opening drive, Lorain scored Jones on a 1-yard run. It was 6-0. 12 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Justin Ball, a 67-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown as Elyria was driving. Justin Ball with a scoop and score. Lorain led 12-0 after 1. 4:06 to go in the 2nd quarter. Jones to Rogers for a 65-yard pass. 2-point conversion between the same two. Made it 20-0. 2:44 to go in the half. The Pioneers got on the board. A 1-yard run by Palos cut the lead at 20-6. On the final play of the half, Williams to Fife, an 11-yard pass for Elyria. It was 20-12 at halftime, and it appeared like Elyria had some momentum. But 3 scores on touchdown passes from Jones in the 2nd half. Jones to Stewart, 38 yards. Then Jones to Rogers, 38 yards. And the most recent, Jones to Solomon for 14 yards. It was 26-12, 34-12, and now 40-12. 6:14 remaining in this game. Cepeda back to throw. He's going to fire downfield, throws it up for grabs, and it is incomplete. In and out of his hands of his intended receiver, Blake Wagner, as Cleavon Wilson was there for Elyria defensively. Stops the clock, makes it 4th and 5 for the Titans. So 4th and 5, and it looks like possibly the Titans might be punting here for the first time. Justin Ball. Goes back to punt formation.
What am I doing? Just standing here?
I believe we're punting.
So Justin Ball will punt. Elyria doesn't have anybody back deep. And Ball does punt. It's a short kick. And it is going to be scooped up by the Pioneers at the 30-yard line and brought down immediately. And one of the Titans is down. And that's Justin Ball. And it looks like he's might have a cramping situation as he's going to want to get off the field here. He's hopping, trying to get over. And he does so. And it'll be Elyria football with 5:59 to go in the game. So one more time, we want to remind you that an injury can happen to your athlete during a practice or a game. You can self-schedule an appointment with a sports medicine specialist online at visitclevelandclinic.org/athlete-care. Thanks to Cleveland Clinic being the official medical provider for Lorain High School and the Titans. Appreciate their support. Elyria has it from their own 29. First and 10. They're going to swing it out here. Gonzalez with the catch. He gets to the 40. He gets to midfield into Lorain territory. It's a race down the sidelines, and he's going to drop the ball out of bounds. Jesus Gonzalez had a touchdown as he got by the defense, but he forgot something, and it was the football, and he fumbled it out of bounds. That was a strange play. But it is a first down for Elyria on a big play. And they're in the red zone down at the Titan 15. So the Pioneers have possession from the 15. Two receivers on both sides of this formation. Pioneers trying to get a score in the second half, and we're going to get a penalty. False start on Elyria. We're going to mark it back to the 20. First and 15 for Elyria. Williams rolling right, going to fire towards the end zone, and he overthrows his intended receiver. 2nd and 15. He tried to get it to Isaiah Reeves in the back of the end zone. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 5 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the contest. All Lorain. They lead it 40-12. Pioneers break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. They're fired out in the flat. And brought down behind the line of scrimmage is Jesus Gonzalez. Caden Smith, who's had a really good game defensively for Lorain. He was there with a bunch of his friends. So it'll be 3rd and long. This has happened to the Pioneers several times tonight. Their offense is stalled in Lorain territory. More often than not, they've turned it over when they've gotten down here. Line of scrimmage, the Lorain 25. They need to get to the 6. So it's 3rd and about 19. Back to throw. Williams firing for the end zone. Nobody there, and it's going to be incomplete. Kevin Brugner was the closest player there, and he's a defensive back for Lorain. He couldn't quite run it down, so now on 4th and 20 from the 25. Pioneers will go for it with 4.5 minutes remaining in this contest. So the Pioneers on 4th and 20 will try to convert, but they're going to call timeout. So we've got a timeout on the field. As you get a look at the Lorain sidelines there. Here you get a look at the huddle with the coaching staff and the young Titans, who have played very well today. Once again, it's going to be 4th and 20 when we come back. Pioneers of the line of scrimmage. 4th and 20. They need to get all the way down to the Lorain 5-yard line to convert. And they're going to line up, throw downfield, has a man, and it is going to be incomplete. Great job by a couple of defenders for Lorain, Marquio Reyes-Caben and Kevin Brugner, as they broke that one up. And it looked like they may convert. So they were trying to get it to Santino Cintron, but on 4th and 20, it's incomplete, and Lorain will have the football from their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10 with 4:28 remaining. So the Titans will go back on offense, and they simply need just to run out some time off the clock, and they'll get a victory here. So again, Titans with some new offensive players out here on the field in the fourth quarter with their big lead. Ramel Cepeda is the quarterback as he's still getting instructions on the sidelines. Now Cepeda will come out. And we get a penalty. Delay a game on Lorain. First and 15. Cepeda takes it. He'll hand it off over the left side. Going to be a decent gain here out to about the 29-yard line. Malachi Ship gets his first carry of the game. And because of the penalty, it's going to be 2nd and 5 as that was a 15-yard run for Ship. Or a 10-yard run for Ship. And when they snap this, there'll be less than 4 minutes remaining in the contest. Ship again lines next to Cepeda. Cepeda takes it. He's going to run over the left side. Stays in bounds. He'll have a first down to about the 38-yard line. So he was dragging Pioneers with him. Joshua Wells is the defensive player that made the stop for Elyria. Tyvin McClellan comes back out onto the field offensively. As again, multiple players running in and out now. Line of scrimmage is the Lorain 39. Cepeda turns, hands it off to Ship. He's hit the backfield, and he is going to be brought down. Nice job by Elyria that time defensively as they make that play. First Pioneer who was there, Micah Ehas. They'll lose about 4 yards. Two and a half minutes remaining in the contest. Lorain has outscored Elyria 20-0 in this second half after a 20-12 halftime advantage. That's how we got to 40-12. Hand up to Ship. He bobbles it, gathers it, and he's brought down after a short gain. First Pioneer there was Zayden Fenderson. It'll be 3rd and long for Lorain. Less than 2 minutes to go in the contest. And Cepeda keeps it. Running to his left. He's going to be brought down after a short gain. Zyler Downing for Elyria there. 4th and 11. See if Lorain goes for it here, or will they punt the football? As we should be under a minute to go once they snap this. 4th and 11. And Cepeda is going to roll to his right. And he's going to step up and throw, and it's incomplete. Tried to throw for the first down, could not do so. Change of possession with 49 seconds to go. Cepeda tried to get that to Kevin Brugner. So Elyria will get one more possession, couple of plays, and that'll be it.
I'm recording Elyria. Oh, is that Xavier? Yeah. Yo, he be definitely
Pioneers will have it at the Lorain 38. 49 seconds to go. They trail 40-12. Handoff over the right side to the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. Pioneers come to the line of scrimmage at the 28. Tony Griffin was the Pioneer with that last run. Williams will throw it out in the flat. It's caught. Gonzalez at the 25. He's going to get a block at the 20, and he is brought down at about the 16-yard line. Marquillo Reyes-Caban there to make the stop. And Elyria wants a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. So the Pioneers take a timeout. Ball at the 16-yard line. Lorain led after one quarter 12-0. They led at halftime 20-12. And then Lorain took hold of this game in the third quarter, outscoring Elyria 14-0 to go up 34-12 after 3. They've tacked on a fourth quarter touchdown to lead it 40-12 with 15 seconds remaining. So the Pioneers back to the line of scrimmage. Running at the 15. Williams at the 10. Stutter steps. Does it again. He's at the 5. He's going to be brought down at about the 3-yard line with 4 seconds to go in the game. And Elyria takes another timeout with 2 seconds remaining. So this will be the final play of the game, as Elyria trying to get on the scoreboard one more time. With 2 seconds to go, they take a timeout. They want to avoid a shutout in the second half, trying to fight to the end and get a score if they can. Either way, this is the final play of the game with 2 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage is the 2-yard line or the 3-yard line of the Titans. Elyria scored on the final play of the first half. Can they score on the final play of the second half? Not that it really matters at 40-12. And here's the final play of the game. Williams takes it. He's going to run up the gut, and he is going to get in for the 2-point conversion to make it 40-18. And they are not going to run a 2-point conversion, I wouldn't think. So saying that's the game. And Lorain wins it by a score of 40-18. That is your final score here today. So congratulations to the Lorain Titans. Final score is 40-18. Thanks to Mike Picciotti and his crew from TV20 coming here to do this, as you see the teams shaking hands here at halftime. And again, with the crew here today, DeAndre Blakey, Anthony Romero, Asiana Whitaker, Deshaun Gore, Zanaya Cornwell, and Micaiah Fields. One more time, this is your final score. Lorain 40, Elyria 12 in freshman football. For Mike Picciotti and the crew, this is Rob Polinsky reminding you, have a good evening, everybody.